Alistair, we saw your expression in the box at the end of that Lions game. A lot of relief. Did you expect it to go down to the wire like that?
No, definitely it's been nerve-wracking last 2.5 minutes. Last year we went up there and we lost 34-10. It's always tough there. And it was a desperate Lions side. Came out. And obviously another home game, and they really wanted to win that one badly. But I was actually worried when we started losing a bit of a grip early in the first half. And they controlled the game nicely, but the way we dug in and stuck to our guns and fought back, that was quite pleasing for me. Our lineouts weren't good at all, but the one that mattered the most was the one that we scored a mauling try from. And like I said in the week after the game, that the big moments we were really playing that well. Kurt's conversion from the touchline, Damien's big tackle on Mnisi to dislodge the ball. It was really pleasing, the result, and especially if you play teams within your conference and you pick up a win away from home, and it is definitely moving in the right direction.
You mentioned earlier the breakdown was a concern for you on Saturday. What did you say to the guys at halftime or after the game, and why do you think you sort of came unstuck there? Were the Lions just particularly good?
Look, they're a side that is contesting hard on the ground. I mean, they've got Jaco Kriel, they've got Tecklenburg, they've got the 12 youngster, and even Robbie Coetzee. They naturally players that contest the breakdown well. And we weren't accurate. We weren't technically good. We were a bit sloppy with our body position. It starts with the ball carriers first. I think we weren't aggressive enough in the carry, especially on the ground. So we normally have a policy of, fighting twice. It's fighting in the tackle, and when you're on the ground, there's a second fight. And we didn't do that well for that space on the ground. And then the first and second arrivals, they weren't low enough, and they didn't move bodies. So we actually sort of was sitting on our own ball, and that delayed the quickness of our ball and led to a few turnovers. It was really not technically good display, and that's what we've got to get right this week.
Alistair, just a quick injury update and other players we can expect in the fold. I believe Eben Etzebeth is waiting in the wings.
Yeah, there are basically three players that we're concerned about. The one is Michael Rhodes. Obviously took a hard knock to the knee, and it looks like a bit of bone bruising. He will be going for a scan to see the severity or if there's any other issues with the knee. And the second guy is Yuri van Vieren. He's had a bit of a shoulder dislocation. It could be out for 3 to 4 weeks. And then Ruan Botha had to do the concussion test, so we need to do some follow-up tests and see, how he's been affected, or will he be affected and available for this weekend. We can only say after the testing. Those are the only three players.
And in terms of new additions?
Yeah, we were really fortunate that players like Jean Klein, he's 100% ready to go this weekend, up for selection, and also Eben Etzebeth. Eben has started doing team training with us last week already, so Eben would be ready for this weekend, yes.
Okay. It's the 3 from 3. Obviously, you guys don't want to get ahead of yourselves just yet. I mean, the Hurricanes have also got 3 from 3 on the road. They're leading the overall log. Considering the start you guys had last year, what's been different this time around? And how are you? Is this sort of part of your swan song season?
Yeah, I think it's. We're better prepared in many ways. I think the first game against the Bulls away from home was we selected the players who were not just medically fit, but at the time mentally ready, prepared. Players who had enough match sharpness at the time, and we looked at a combination that we could really combat the physicality of the Bulls, combat the set piece, and making sure that we're so disciplined and not giving away penalties. So from that point of view, after that victory came, it snowballs, and then we had the Blues at home, and we were confronted with a top side, you know, and 8 All Blacks in them, and it was tough, but it was important to win that one. And the third one also now, you know, Lions side, that is really a tough side to beat at Emirates Airlines Park, you know, and fortunately we got through this one. But I think when you build momentum like this, it's the challenge is to keep that, and you could be at your most vulnerable when you keep winning and you think everything is all right, you know. But we aware of not dropping our guard. It's a good start, and we've got to build on it.
The Sharks this weekend, what areas have you sort of turned your attention to facing an opponent like that? Not forgetting that the weekend after you've got the Chiefs.
No, 100%. It's a never easy game in this competition, and the challenge would be definitely against a quality Sharks team, your set piece. It's important part of the game. The fundamentals will never change. You've got to get your ball. That's your source of possession. Lineouts and scrums will be tested. We have to be more accurate against the Sharks, especially on our ball. We've got to show some discipline at scrum time, not conceding soft penalties and being over eager like last weekend, jumping, you know, early engaging. And the second thing is the breakdown, which we've spoken about. It's a massive part of the game. And I think thirdly, you know, it's important that we get excited about the way we play. We build continuity and use our opportunities and make sure that we finish them and round it off.